You can touch my heart with your mind, and you can touch my soul with your eyes, revealing the love inside. Yeah, revealing the love inside. Time will show the love that I feel, and love will grow and always reveal our love so real. Yeah, a wonderful way to feel. And I know that it's love that makes me feel this way. Yeah, and I know that it's love, 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 love. Oh, yeah. You can touch my heart with your mind, and you can touch my soul with your eyes, reveal the love inside. Yeah, the love I feel for you. It's true, and I know that it's love that makes me feel this way. Yeah, and I know that it's love, 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 love. Yeah, yes, yes I know, yes I know. Let's know that it's love. And I searched the world to find happiness and peace, joy and love. Oh, oh, oh. And many the night that I cried myself to sleep, looking for love, a godly love, and many the day that I walked a lonely road, looking for love in a world without love. So it's the idea of the song is, I'm not just looking for any kind of love, because if that was the case, I could have been found it, right? I'm not looking for a love that smokes weed, right? No, I'm not trying for that. I'm also not looking for a carnivorous love, right? Because if I'm vegan, my love has to be vegan. That's just it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because you know the dynamics of once you become one, right? I need a love that's vegan, okay? A love that is smoke free, no smoke. This is a holy temple, Okay, the living creator of the universe has sought to express himself, herself. You understand? It's the feminine, the masculine and feminine aspect of the divine universal creator has sought to express that divine masculine and feminine energy in these holy temples. We don't get it. These are not just bodies, you understand, to desecrate and pollute. You understand? These are holy, divine, holy temples walking the planet. You understand? In melanated form, of course. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So we have to honor our temples in that way. We cannot pollute it. It says in the Genesis that we shall not eat flesh. It says that. With the blood, flesh and blood, you understand? Whether you drain the blood from the meat, it doesn't matter. You cannot, it's like saying you're going to decaffeinate coffee. You're not going to completely decaffeinate coffee. You understand? Try to drink decaffeinated coffee and you're still going to be wired, because there's still going to be some elements of that caffeine still remaining in the coffee. So if you take the flesh of an animal, you cannot completely drain the blood. You understand? You're going to have some elements of the blood still remaining in the flesh. And besides the fact, I'm living flesh, it's dead flesh. That's incongruent. You understand? So don't get me to preaching, okay? I need a love that's vegan. I need a love that don't smoke weed or pot or whatever you want to call it. I need a love that understands that this is a divine holy temple, that he is housing the universal creator, divine creator of the universe, Yahuwah, in his temple. So that means he cannot pollute it and desecrate it, okay, with anything that goes up in smoke. You understand? Any illegal or legal substances, no dead flesh, no alcoholic beverages. These are walking holy temples. You understand? They cannot be desecrated. And we need our lives to defeat the enemy, okay? Strong brothers, keep on coming and fast. We've got a nation to build. We've got a nation to build. We've got to free ourselves from the enemies of the world. Strong sisters, keep on coming and fast. We've got a nation to build. We've got a nation to build. We've got to free ourselves from the enemies of the world. And with that unity, strong brothers and sisters, unified, we have strong children. You understand? How can we defeat the enemies of the world for the next generations to come? And even us, we have the capacity to live eternally. You understand? We have to take control of how our food is produced and grown. You understand? We have to grow our own food, okay? Because we know what we're putting on it. When we have somebody else growing our food and mass producing it for us, we don't know what ingredients and chemicals they use to grow the food, inject the lettuce with vaccines and all this stuff that they're doing now. You understand? Y'all need to wake up. You understand? It's one reason why you can put living plant cells in the human body and the cells regenerate. Okay, but when you put dead animal flesh inside of a living human body that needs, we're made of cells, not dead cells, we're made of living cells. So we must consume that which we're made of, okay? From the cells of a plant. They have the information that instruct our cells. It gives our cells instructions on how to build, proteins. You understand? Building blocks of life, right? And when you feed your body dead flesh, that cannot occur. You understand? The plants have information that speak to our cells and give instructions and make the instructions that are inherently contained within our DNA work most effectively. You understand? So that's why you can't really kill the plants when you consume them. You got to eat them wholesome and raw. Do I always practice what I preach? No, I don't, but I'm trying. I do it mostly. I've been a vegan my whole life, so I can say that much. The world is just catching on. It's a fad. Veganism is a fad now, but I've been a vegan for 48 years, okay? Age is nothing. Age is nothing but a number, and I've been through a lot. You understand? I'm just starting back the rebuilding process. So if a body can look like this broken down, just imagine if I didn't have all those elements within the context of my environments and my experience breaking me down, and all I had was a vegan diet, internal environment, external environment was completely balanced. Just imagine, being that I have this magical melanin, right? We have this melanin to start with. You understand? That's a God molecule. So we have the Creator to, we can be thankful to the Creator that the Creator sought to express its existence in physical form. So we got to walk in purity. We got to walk in morality. We got to walk in righteousness. You understand? It's not a matter of whether we think we can obtain perfection, being that we're in the state that we're in. We have to at least seek to do it. You understand? We have to seek to live a life of perfection and purity. You understand? Whether we can obtain it or not, that's not something that we need to be concerned with. You understand? So don't get me, I'm not a preacher, okay? But what I say has validity, okay? It's a lot of validity to what I'm saying. So anyway, that's the gist of the song, That's the gist of the song. We don't want any kind of love, right? Divine women, virtuous women, we need a certain type of love. We need a godly love, right? A Yahweh love, because the name isn't God. In the Bible, in the Hebrew text, it was Yahuwah. It was Yeshua. It wasn't Lord. It was Adonai. You understand? The Hebrew text was written, the Bible was written originally in the Hebrew language, right? And then when the Babylonians and the Persians started to take control of us, when Judah was exiled, what did they translate the Bible to? Amharic. That was just the broader language spoken by those, Babylonian rulers and Persians. That's what they spoke. So they didn't want us to understand and be able to stay connected to the Word of God. So they pulled us away from that by changing the translation of the Bible from Hebrew to Amharic, and then the Greeks translated from Amharic to Greek to Latin, and that's where we got all this confusion. But the Bible is still accurate if you relate to the Hebraic text. The Hebrew version of the Bible is mostly accurate. In the Old Testament, I would say, but I'm not an expert, but based on what I know, from the experts, the Hebraic text can be trusted once it's translated. And I'm not sure about the New Testament because I wasn't raised on that. I was raised on the Old Testament. You understand? So I can't really speak on the New Testament, but anyway, it sounds like great literature for the most part. I don't know about its accuracy. So anyway, that's all I'm saying. I'm trying to explain, give you the gist and a fundamental understanding of the thought process in the lyrics, right? It's a godly love, because we can find love, right? We have options, don't we? We all have options, right? But if you're choicey and you know that your body is a holy temple, you're not trying to latch on to demonic soul ties out there. Summertime. Let me start over, guys. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Daddy's rich, and your mind is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.